Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing something I've been meaning to do for a while, replacing the PCB on my Freya Ultra keyboard. Also, I'm gonna check out these new POMkin switches that keebzncables sent me. So without further ado, let's get started. So a quick backstory. Although I had many problems with this board, I love it just for the creative new design from Uche. But recently, the PCB had this super annoying issue. Sometimes when I pressed a key, it would register twice. Not all the time, but just enough to get on my nerves. Especially when editing stuff or gaming. Problem was, I couldn't even record it properly to show the issue because it happened randomly. But here's the cool part. I reached out to keebzncables, which was the vendor, and told them what was going on, and they fully backed up the warranty. No back and forth, no stress, just a really great customer service. And this is a $500 keyboard, so that kind of service really means a lot. Plus, they didn't stop there. They also sent me some switches to check out and review, which honestly means a lot for a small channel like mine. So a really big shout out to keebzncables, and I would definitely recommend them if you guys are in Australia. Going back to what I was talking about, I decided let's turn this into an opportunity. Clean out the board, do a full teardown, swap the PCB, and refresh the whole thing. It's always fun taking things apart and putting it back together, especially with keyboards like this where everything's so premium and really satisfying to work with. And here's the new PCB that came in. And as usual, Uchi's packaging is really solid. Everything's packed properly, nothing feels cheap or rushed, and you can tell they really care about presentation, but it's not over the top. The PCB itself looks great. Nice clean flex cuts, a super even finish all around, and it just feels well made when you hold it. They also included the USB dongle since this is a tri-mode PCB with 2.4 GHz wireless. Alright, with everything torn down, I started putting the board back together, starting with the stabilizers. I'm reusing the old ones from my original build. They're already tuned, still sound and feel great, so I didn't feel a need to mess with them. I just screwed them back into the PCB and everything fit the way it should with no issues. Once the stabs were in, I moved on with the rest of the build and starting putting the foams back in. I know some people don't like using foams at all for that really light and clacky sound, and that's cool if that's your preference. But personally, I prefer using all the foams, especially the one that goes on the back of the PCB. That layer makes a really big difference in how the board sounds, and it helps and kills the hollow or echoey feel and gives you a deeper, more dampened sound, which is something I want from my board. Now, let's talk about these switches. These are the Sharky's X Keegan POMkin linear switches, which are currently on sale at keebzncables, where you can get 10 switches for just 4.2 Australian dollars. Full POM housing, pre-lubed from the factory, and they feel really smooth. The factory lube is actually very consistent on all switches, which is really impressive. Regarding the sound profile, they've got the really nice Marley sound, which is similar to the KTT High-Synth linears I have. And if you've watched my old videos, you'd know that I really love the High-Synths. So this one's definitely going in my list of top switches. And for reference, here's all the specs you need for the switch. Now let's pop the switches and the terminal keycaps back in and see how it looks. These went into the sockets without any issues. No bent pins, no weird crunchiness, just smooth installs all the way through. Once all the switches were in, I threw on my terminal keycaps. Also, I don't care how many boards I build. The moment when you finish putting all the keycaps back on is always super satisfying. Like everything's finally coming together. So yeah, let's take a look at the finished build and move on to a proper sound test. So yeah, this was a super satisfying upgrade. Huge thanks again to keebzncables, not just for the switches, but for helping me out with the warranty process. If you're looking for a nice smooth linear with marbly sound, definitely check these out. And if you liked the video, give it a like and maybe hit subscribe because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, that's it for now. Have a great day and I'll catch you in the next one.